銀河鉄道39
Okay, let's read Chapter 1 of Volume 10 of Galaxy Express 39. We've started Volume 10. This is actually the ending of the Tolmei Kai no Artemis story, which ended the previous volume. It's a short chapter, which should close out this particular story. So we'll see the actual title splash page on the next chapter. But we start here with this transparent spacecraft that has crashed in. This lady plopped out and said that she was Mother Artemis. So there we go. Shasho-san, Mr. Conductor, Kyūkyū bako da yo. It's a medical relief box, first aid kit. Hayaku. And saying it's that, meaning like get one, or we need one. So quickly. Hi. Yeah. So there we go. They were on this, again, this blob of a planet. There were all these like babies flying off. Again, watch the previous two VODs to catch up if you have no idea what's going on. Here we go, right into the splash page for Chapter 1, Volume 10. Tolmei Kai no Artemis, Soku or Tsuzuku, being continued. Again, Transparent Sea of Artemis, or Artemis of the Transparent Sea. We can see out the window of the train, there's the... Actually, no, this is not the train, this is something else, because the train is on the planet. Okay, so let's see what's happening. The bureau office was planning to blow up the planet. Shindo. Shindo ha hatsusha chushi. So the oscillation or vibration wave shooting cancel or pause. Pause or cancel the shooting of the oscillation wave. So they were going to shoot an oscillation wave to destroy the object, which again was the planet, which appears to be alive. Ha. Shots. Yeah, firing discharge. Chushi, cancel, pause it. 障害物に高速宇宙船が突入した into the obstacle item, a high-speed spacecraft did penetration. So, or crash landed, but did penetration into the object. 障害物は微妙に脈動している. As for the obstacle item, strangely is doing a pulse. 脈動. Oh, yeah, it's pulsing. It's pulsing mysterious, bimyo. Or subtly, or like in a bimyo. Delicately, yes, sensitive, subtly. Yeah, that works. Okay, so it's doing pulsation that way. Seimei hanno masu kyōdai. The life response or the life signal is more and more increasing, getting stronger, bigger. Ijo da. It is an emergency. Ijo. No, it's strange, abnormal. Yeah, it is strange, it is abnormal. Not an emergency. Hijo is emergency. So again, this was probably the control office, whatever that was doing, gonna blow up the obstacle that was on the track. Okay, on the train. Mo te okure kamoshirenai wa. Already probably too late. Dandan shinzo no oto ga chisaku naru. Little by little, or more steadily, the heart's sound is becoming smaller. Seimei hanon mo yowaku naru wa. The life signal also is becoming weak. この人の体は変わってますから、普通の人間にする手当てとは同じいきません。Okay, so as for this person's body, because it's strange, so her body is transparent, tome. Like doing or treating as a normal human. As for teate, which teate is to do medical treatment, I think. Salary pay, but it also means medical treatment. Yeah. Yeah, so as for with medical treatment that you would do to a normal human, the same way will not work, will not go. なんとかしてあげてくれよ、メートル. Okay, a little bit of an odd split of the thing here. なんとかしてあげてくれよ、メートル. Do the favor of doing something, メートル. Please do something, メートル. 心臓があるんだから、生身の体の、なんだ? So become, oh wait, no. A heart existing. So because she has a heart, because a heart exists, a living flesh and body it is. Okay, so she has a heart. I guess they can see the heart because she's transparent. So she must have a living flesh and blood body. この人は助けてあげてよ. So again, as for this person, save her. Do the favor of saving. ここは as for this place, meaning where am I? 私にはわかりません. As for to me, not understanding or knowing. So I don't know. でも, but あなたの体と同じ透明な惑星の上です. We are on top of a planet, a transparent planet, the same as with your body. Or with your body, the same transparent planet on top of. 私の体と同じ. The same as my body. ... ここはお母さん. Oh. As for this place, mother, お母さん. 私のお母さん. It's my mother. Okay, so the previous chapter ended with her saying, it sounded like she was saying, I am Artemis. And then she said, Oka-san. It made her sound like she was calling herself Mother Artemis. She was calling the planet Mother. Her name is Artemis, most likely. Oka-san. So this lady is probably like one of those grown-up blobs that they saw earlier. Mom, 私は帰ってきたわ. As for me, I have come back home. しっかりしろよ. Hang in there. 死んじゃダメだよ. Dying is no good. Don't die. あなたは? As for you, meaning who are you? 僕は星野哲郎. As for me, I am 星野哲郎. 君は宇宙船ごとこの星へ衝突したんだ. So as for you, I guess this is your spaceship itself into this planet did collision. Goto should mean like itself. Each, like as if, one by one. No, wait, that's wrong. Similar. Including, we'll go with, it's basically as for you, ship itself into this planet, again, did collision. So shototsu should be to collide. Yep. Kega o shitanda yo. And did wounds. So you got wounded. So, watashi wa Artemis. So that's right, or I see. As for me, I am Artemis. Demo, but shototsu shita wake janai. A reason for having done collision does not exist. So I didn't intend to collide or crash. Sono sei de karara o itame tan janai. Okay. And so, yeah, again, like a reason of having done collision does not exist. So I didn't collide, and sono seide, and with that, due to that, kind of like in a negative sense, wounding the body, it is not. My body wasn't wounded because of, due to that fault. Itameta. Yeah, to be damaged. My body wasn't damaged, or didn't damage my body because of that. Or it isn't that. Kurushikute nagakute mijime datta tabi no sei yoso de no seikatsu no sei. Okay.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
This is not the appropriate time to be laughing, Don. Kurushikute, with great pain, along nagakute mijime. Okay, it's just mijime is what we want. Oh, miserable. A long, miserable journey it was. It's due to that. So it's the fault of a long, miserable hardship journey over their lifestyle fault. Yeah, so like due to the lifestyle yoso, like over there, which just means another place. Yeah, somewhere else. Chakuriku nara, if it's landing, okasan ga yawarakaku uketomete kureta kara daijoubu. Okay, so if it's the landing, mother is the one that softly received the blow, did the favor. So because of that, I'm fine. Yeah, so I won't be able to show it here, but we saw the planet like recoil, pull back, and presumably soften the landing. So mother's the one that softened and did the favor of receiving the blow, and so because of that, I'm fine. Okasan te ittai sono okasan wa? So mother, you say mother, what the hell or who the hell, as for that mother. ... Watashi no okasan, my mother. Watashi tachi no okasan, our mother. Yawarakakute, softly, gently. Atatakakute, warmly. Yasashi okasan, gentle, kind mother. Artemis wa ikite okasan no tokoro e kaete kita. Okay, so as for Artemis, alive, mother's place, to mother's place, have come back home. So as for Artemis, I've come back home to my mother's place. I guess this is supposed to be she is alive, like Artemis is alive. Okay? Kono hoshi wa watashi no okaasan. As for this planet, my mother. So this planet is my mother. Watashi o unde kureta okaasan. My mother who did the favor of giving birth to me. 私が死んだら星の地面の上に下ろして。if I die, on top of the planet's surface, I guess like place me. Lower me down. Oh, I was like, why are we in orosu? Yeah, to take down, to lower down, to drop off. That's kind of what we want. So yeah, if or when I die. Unfortunately, in Japanese, the conditional here can mean either if or when. But whatever, again, lower me down onto the surface of the planet. 私はここへ死ぬために帰ってきたんだから。As for me to this place for the purposes of dying, came and returned home, that's why. So I came here to die. 永遠に眠るために帰ってきたんだから。Because I came and returned home for the purposes of sleeping eternally. Oh, okay, so then this is probably when I die. That answers that question. And she may be dead. Artemis. Oh. Okay.
Hello there.
Hello there. Okay, they seem to be paying respects. She may be dead now. Artemis さんがお母さんの体の中へ帰ってゆくわ、哲郎。Miss Artemis to the inside of mother's body, let's go and return home, Tetsuro. So let's put her back in her mother's body. Okay. So there they've laid her on the surface. She's slowly sinking down. All right, this is the office scanning still. 障害物の動きが止まった. The obstacle items' movements have stopped. 脈動が収まって. Oh, the pulsation is like pinning down, suppressing. 収まる. It's lessening. Let's go with that. It's being at peace. Okay, so the pulsation. Ante shita-zo. It has done ante, which is like stable. Yeah, it is stabilized. Chansu da. It's the chance. This is the time. Shindo ha. Hasha. The oscillation or vibration wave firing or launching. Hasha, again, firing, shooting, just charging, etc. A countdown. 19, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vroom. There's the pulsation wave, the shindoha. Mada yaritai koto ga ippai atta ni. Still wanting to do things, lots of them existing probably. So this is sort of like, even though she probably had lots of things left that she wanted to do. Tetsuro crying. 大変です. It's terrible. This is no good. 早く車内入ってください. Please enter inside the train quickly. 振動波が発射されました. Oscillation vibration wave firing was done. やめさせろ. Like make it stop. Make it stop. この星を壊しちゃダメだ. Crushing this planet is no good. Don't crush this planet. And don't destroy this planet. レールをどけりゃいいじゃないか. Okay, doke, I guess this is to move. As for moving the rails, that's good, isn't it? Like, can't they move the rails? Moving the rails is fine, right? 生きてる星を壊すことはないじゃないか. A living planet, as for the event of crushing or destroying, like that doesn't exist, isn't it? That, or like you shouldn't destroy a living planet, right? Maybe shouldn't is, it's not the event. The event of destroying a living planet does not exist, isn't it that? We'll just go with that. やめさせてくれよ. Do the favor of making stop. やめさせてくれよ. Again, do the favor of making it stop. この星を破壊しない限り、39は脱出できません. それに... So you can see he's kind of in a bad spot here. He says, this planet, to the limit of not doing destruction, as for the 39, escape not possible. And what's more, so basically, if we don't destroy the planet, the 39 can't escape. In addition, あと3本で東毒振動波を止めようがありません. With just 3 minutes remaining, the arriving oscillation or vibration wave trying to stop does not exist. It's like there's no way to stop it. Trying to stop it does not exist, the wave, with just 3 minutes left. 勘弁してください. Please do forbearance or forgiveness. Please forgive. ダメだ! No, it's no good. Tetsuro, 大丈夫よ. この星はそうたやすく破壊することはできないわ. Okay, so Tetsuro, it's fine, you know. As for this planet, that way, I guess, like easily or readily destruction doing event, as for that, not possible. So this planet won't be destroyed that easily, or so easily. Tayasui. Yeah, easy, simply. As for the event of doing destruction so easily of this planet, it's not possible. It won't happen. I guess this is still Meiteru talking. 今、星は身の危険を感じて、保護スクリーンを星の周りに張り巡らしたわ。次元、no, that's the dimensional. Yeah, 次元。次元バリアの一種でしょうね. So right now, as for the planet, one's own danger sensing one's own danger, a protective screen around this planet, I guess this is going to be like to affix or attach around it. The meguri is the around part. Hari meguri. To stretch around, yeah. So again, as for this planet, it's stretched around. It's stretched around this planet, a protective screen sensing its own danger. Dimensional barrier type, probably, you know, it's kind of like a dimensional barrier, which is what the train uses. Jiken. Shindo ha gurai de wa kono hoshi o hakkai dekimasen. As for with the extent of a oscillation or vibration wave, this planet destruction not possible. Not possible to destroy this planet with the extent of a oscillation or vibration wave. This might be the conductor here. それでは列車も我々も永遠にここから脱出できませんよ。Huh? As for with that, this train and even us, even we, eternally from this place escape will not be possible. Kono hoshi no toumei na karada no naka ni, to the inside of the body, of the transparent body of this planet, umi no naka ni mikomare shizunde shimaimasu yo. Nomi. Okay, yeah. Will be sunken in and swallowed into the inside of this ocean, or inside of the ocean, and inside the transparent body of this planet. Yeah, that's just nomi komu, which is to swallow, and shizunde is to sink or drown. Eikyū ni, eternally. Tasukete kudasai, please save us, please save me. Okay, Tetsuro is just watching this. 3, 4. I think we've got 5 pages left. That's pretty good. Okay. There appears now to be just a voice talking. And Tetsuro's mouth is open because he's just shocked. You can tell because of what the voice is saying here. Kokoro yasashi shounen yo. Hey boy with a kind heart. Watashi no musume no tame ni namida o nagashite kureta arigato. Thank you for doing the favor of flowing tears for the purposes of my daughter. So thank you for crying for my daughter. Watashi no mi o anjite kureta arigato. Thank you for doing the favor of worrying about my body, about my form, whatever. Okay, so now the whole planet is talking to Tetsuro. Kokoro yasashi shounen yo. Hey, gentle-hearted boy. Minna ni tetsuete hoshi. Wanting transmission to everyone. I want you to tell to everyone. Watashi wa jibun de reru no ue ni kita wake de wa nai. That as for me, on one's own, on top of the rail, a ride reason it was not. So I didn't get on the rail on purpose, I guess. Or at least on my own, jibunde. Watashi wa jibun no ishi de wa jibun no karada o ugasu koto no dekinai. As for me, with one's own will or with one's own volition, one's own body making move event is not possible. Okay. So the planet is saying, like, basically, I am not capable of making my body move how I want it to, with my will. Seimei tai, a life body, Semeitai. That's just a life form. Life form. Yeah. Oh. Sorry. That's dekinai semeitai. So as for me, I am a life form who is unable to make move one's own body with one's own will. That was all modifying this. Unmei no meizuru mama ni. This is like to order fate, ordering fate as it is. Meizuru. Yeah, commanding fate as it is. Unmei no meizuru mama ni uchu no umi o tatayo. Well, you can guess what this means. This is like floating or drifting on the sea of space as fate commands. It's either tadayo. I think it's tadayo. Yeah, tadayo. Yeah, drifting, floating. So she's a life form, or the planet is a life form. Well, they call her mother. Planet is a life form that drifts on the sea of space as it is the commanding of fate. Sadame no nai semeitai. A life form. Sadame. I guess like where determination does not exist. Sadame nai itself means a transient, uncertain life form. Sadame no nai semeitai. A life form with, like established, I guess this is kind of like not without a purpose, but again, like something established, not existing. Anyway. Kokoro yasashi shounen yo. Hey boy of a kind and gentle heart. Itsuka watashi ga unda kodomo tachi ga watashi no you ni ookiku naru koro. Okay, so with a gentle heart, someday my birthed children, in my manner, the time will become big. Okay, so like in someday, the children I give birth to will become big like me. But she says koro here, so like there will be a time where they become, or she will talk more about that time where they become big. Watashi no kodomo tachi o yokete ginga tetsuro no reiru o shiku houhou o kangaete okure. My children, yokete, avoid. Avoid or warding off. Warding off my children, or averting my children, and the galaxy railways rails. Shikuhoho. Some sort of method. Shikuhoho. Devise. Is that it? She's saying, do the favor, or think in advance of a method to something with the rails of the Galaxy Expressway and avert my children. So she's kind of like pleading to Tetsuro to say, like, figure out a way to help us avoid the railways. Kodomo tachi ga jama o shinakute sumu. Children living without becoming in the way. Hoho, a method. A kangaete okure. And again, in advance or on purpose. think of a method for the children to live without getting in the way. Shiku. To spread out, to impose. Maybe that's what that shiku is. A method to impose on the rails something. Anyway. Sayonara kokoro yasashi shounen yo. Farewell, boy of a gentle and kind heart. Mo ichido yo. Let's say it. I will say it one more time. Watashi no musume no tame ni namida o nagashite kurete arigato. Thank you for doing the favor of shedding tears, flowing tears for the purposes of my daughter. Watashi no mi o anjite kurete arigato. And thank you for doing the favor of being concerned about my form, my body. Hoshi ga boku ni hanashikaketeru n da. The planet is talking to me. Hogo screen ga kieta. The protective screen vanished. Hoshi ga jibun no mawari no barrier o toita wa. The planet, the surrounding itself barrier, dissolved, got rid of. This is toku. So the planet got rid of the barrier surrounding itself. Huh? Well, there we go. R.I.P. planet. Oh, there goes the train. Okay, we're on the last couple of pages, so we're getting the final reflections from Tetsuro and Meiteru. Ano hoshi wa hontou ni kokoro no yasashii hoshi datta n da ne. As for that planet, truly, sincerely, a planet with a gentle heart, kind heart, it was, wasn't it? Takusan no kodomo tachi o unda okasan desu mono ne. Because it was the thing of being a mom that gave birth to lots of children. Kodomo no kokoro o yoku shitteru hoshi datta no yo. Was a planet, and again, this is like explaining, was a planet well familiar, well knowing the hearts, the kokoro of children. Tetsuro no koto mo jibun no kodomo mitai ni omotta no kamoshirenai wa. Also, or even things about Tetsuro, like one's own children, thought probably. So the planet probably thought of you also like its own child. Okaasan ka? Mother? Boku no okaasan mo boku o kabatte kikai hakushaku ni korosareta n da. So mother or a mother? My mother also, kabatte, like sheltering me. Yeah, protecting me by the machine count was killed. So my mother also was killed by the machine count, like while protecting me. Hito to shi ni kawareru te kanashii ne. Hito to shi ni wakareru te kanashii ne. So it's sad, it's sad talking about separation with death and people. ぱり機械の体になって永遠の命を手に入れなきゃ. As I thought, becoming a machine body and eternal life obtaining must do. いつまでもこの悲しみが続くんだね、メーテル。Forever, these sadnesses will continue, isn't it, Meiteru? Oh, I guess this is like if this doesn't happen. Eiriku, sadly, yeah, she can't quite agree with this statement. Normally, this might mean an implied double negative, saying I must get a machine body. But what he is saying is becoming a machine body and eternally obtaining eternal life. If that doesn't happen, then always these sadnesses will continue, won't they, Meiteru? And the sadness of death and people being separate, death separating people or whatever. Okay, here's the last page. We get the train going off. We get our closing scroll as always. Let's zoom in and see what our final message is. Tetsuro wa hito to shi ni wakareru kanashimi o yoku shitteru. So we get a little bit of a recapitulation of the last page. As for Tetsuro, the sadness of being separated, death and humans, well familiar with. So as for Tetsuro, he's well familiar with the sadness that comes with the separation of death and people. Kikai no karada no eien no inochi dake ga ningen o shi no kanashimi kara sukutte kureru no ka mo shirenai to kangaetari mo suru. Okay, so machine, oh boy, just eternal life of a machine body. Humans, the sadness of death, doing the favor of saving also probably is thinking that also. That's a lot of convoluted stuff here. So he is also thinking that it's probably doing the favor of saving from the sadness of the death of people, just the eternal life of a machine body. Kangetari mo suru. Yeah, those thoughts also he was doing. Meiteru wa nani mo iwanai. As for Meiteru, saying nothing, she said nothing. Shikashi, however, yasashi kokoro wa namami no karada no hito no naka ni yori oku yadotteru you na ki ga Tetsuro wa suru. Okay. However, as for a gentle heart or gentle spirit, being inside people of bodies of living flesh and blood, lots of residing manner, appearance, intent. As for Tetsuro, that's what he was doing. Kigasuru. Okay, he had a hunch. As for Tetsuro, he had a hunch that gentle, kind hearts were residing excessively inside the hearts of living flesh and blood people. Meiteru wa nanimo kamo shitteru no shitteru no kamo shiranai to omou. As for Meiteru, everything knowing and probably also thinking. Yeah, okay. I think that's supposed to be... Nanimo kamo. Yeah, anything and everything. That's what we want. Okay, so the idea here is, so that was right. As for Meitodo, she was thinking, well, like knowing everything being familiar and probably thinking. Oh, or I guess maybe like, wait, nanimo kamo shiteru no ka? No, that's kamo shiranai to omou. As for Meitodo, knowing everything and everything, anything and everything, and is probably also thinking. Okay, so again, to encapsulate all this, Tetsuro is well familiar with death separating people, and just thinking that a machine body will fix all that sadness. Probably he's thinking that. Meitodo says nothing, but then Tetsuro realizes that when he sees people with gentle hearts, that they've been inside the bodies of living flesh and blood. So that's often seeming to be lodging. That's the hunch he's doing. So he sees the tension. That's what he's thinking about. And again, as for Meitodo, she's well familiar with all this and thinking about it. Okay. Goodness. There we go. That is the end of chapter 10, or chapter 1 of volume 10. We'll continue here with volume 10. The chapters get longer again, so we'll see how we manage, but we'll see what this chapter is about here next time.